Hello! What's going on here? It's bits and bytes. From anything to...
Hello, everyone. Welcome to this, first recording of, yes, you guessed right, bits and bytes from anything to total everything. You want my word? Welcome once again. Thank you so much for actually being willing and agreeing to help me again on this podcast.
Morning, Paul. Thank you for having me on this podcast again. Yeah, what a long time ago we did the last one, eh? Season 1 was in 2022, 2023. It's a few years ago.
If I think back, to everything that has actually happened from 2022 up to now. I mean, I've tried so many things and failed and tried again and failed, and until we actually spoke one day, I think it was last year at the end, and we actually said to each other, "Hey, let's try this whole bits and bytes thing, but let's do it on YouTube." And so it's
put some visuals to it so that people actually can see us, not only hear us.
And although this podcast is going to be basically especially for blind folks, because we're going to discuss things that are relevant for blind people, but you sighted folks, hey, don't feel out. I mean, you can come and listen, and then you can at least watch and see what's done, listen to all the voices, and also hear the topics. I'm also planning a lot of things, Johan, because we're going to have some nice guests on this podcast in the future. That's what I would like us to have, if you also agree. And
I think it's good to have guests, Paul, because then we have a broader spectrum that we can discuss, and new people that can give their input as well. Remember, this podcast is not for us, it's for the people.
You sound like a revolutionist. For the people, for the people, for the people, eh?
Luckily, it's for the people.
Luckily, there's no guillotines here like in the revolution.
Not yet.
Not. It depends. It depends if the people are going to give us grief. Then we'll just say, hey, don't let us.
Remember, we're going to use the guillotine to cut out stuff that doesn't work for visually impaired people.
Yeah, you see.
For example, stuff like NVDA.
What are you now talking about? The top screen reader in the market here? Come on, NVDA. Yeah, people, we're gonna. There's one thing about this podcast, and you folks, if you who will be watching and who will be viewing this podcast, if you don't like jokes, if you don't like light-hearted banter, if you like seriousness all the time, sorry man, then this podcast is not for you. We are going to be serious in talking about all the things that matters to blind people, but we also, this is a free podcast in the sense of we are free in the way that we express ourselves, and we're not going to just be serious the whole time, because we must play as well. We can't just work. What do you say, Johan?
Yeah, Paul, you just have to speak up a little bit for the people to hear you properly. So I know you want to whisper because it's time now to wake up. So you have to speak up, okay?
I'm a horse whisperer. No, what am I? A computer whisperer. Okay, Johan. So I thought of actually starting with the two most popular screen readers that I know of. And I'm going to say that I know of because, one never knows. People out there they have many screen readers. Some have narrator. Some people has narrator. Some people has JAWS. Some people even use NVDA, or even, I think, what's it called, Windows Bridge. Or am I old-fashioned? Yeah, I heard about Windows Bridge. Maybe there are some people who also use that. But the point is that the two most popular screen readers I know of are JAWS and NVDA. So today,
Yeah, Paul, it's true. There's a lot more, but the most popular ones are NVDA, which is a free, open source type of screen reader, and then you get JAWS, which is a paid for screen reader.
That's correct. Now, I know that JAWS is expensive, and I understand that NVDA because it's free, people use it. Now, there are differences between the two, obviously, and I believe NVDA has made lots of progress within these couple of years. They were a very basic, it was a very basic screen reader, but it has actually grown a lot.
Well, so, for starters, sorry to interrupt, for starters, NVDA didn't have a remote access or tandem facility in the beginning. And they actually evolved so much that they can have now a connection between two computers, like JAWS with tandem. So that you can do online assistance, if I'm not correct.
You are. You can do remote assistance if the other party also has JAWS and or NVDA. So today, people, we're gonna focus a bit on NVDA and on JAWS, the different types of tandem or remote access that we get. We're going to discuss it and also just briefly show how it's done. Now, I am not that sure if JAWS will come over the speakers here, or over the what do you call it, over the sound here. Maybe I must say share screen, and then I must just say that that you can be able to hear my sound.
Let's try, Paul. Let's see if it pushes the sounds through.
Yeah, let's see it
fast.
I'll do that. Just hang on.
Home break has started screen sharing. Double dash click to enter full screen mode.
Yeah, so
Show thumbnail video selected. Collapsed. Participants 2 panel now closed.
Okay.
Participants
Break has started screen sharing.
Can you?
Show this again. Checkbox not checked. OK button. Alt plus
Yes,
space.
okay there. Yes, okay, yes. Can you hear my JAWS?
PC.
Just move your mouse or your cursor.
Blank.
Yes, I can hear it.
Muted.
Okay, so you can hear my JAWS. Okay,
Yes,
that'll also work for NVDA. So shall we shall we just do a JAWS tandem session, even if we disconnect the tandem session when we are done with experimenting or with showing? Then we'll just talk about that. So
Let me quickly discuss just
Yes.
the way that you do it. In JAWS, you have a certain way of doing the connection, and you use a center. They call it a tandem center. Remember, you have a tandem direct as well as a tandem center, and if you use tandem direct,
yes, what's
you
the
have
difference?
to be in the same network. Tandem Direct, you have to be in the same local area network to use Tandem Direct. Then you don't use, you can define the code that the other computer must put in. But if you're in Tandem Center, you can be anywhere in the world as long as you have internet connection, and then you can actually connect to another computer. For instance, I'm in Cape Town and Paul is in Worcester, or I'm in Joburg and Paul is in Cairo. Then we can still connect by using Tandem Center. It's like a online server that you connect through to get access to the different computers. NVDA have the same type of server idea. They also use a NVDA access server, or what they call it. I'm not sure because I'm not an NVDA user as such. But it's using more or less the same technology, just with a little bit more security or less security. So let's start, Paul. We do the Tandem Center part for JAWS, and then we'll move over to NVDA.
Okay. So the first thing that you or that a person must try and determine is who is going to be the host and who is going to be the
client.
Yes, basically, in the sense of who's going to control who. Like, am I going to control your machine, or will you control mine? That's the first part that anyone who wants to connect, whether it's through NVDA, whether it's through JAWS, it doesn't matter. You know, that's the first thing. Okay, so
yeah, it's like a master and slave setup. You one have to teach you. So the teacher normally use the master part or the input part, and then the slave part is the student who have to listen and ask questions.
That's right.
So Paul, I think you must be the host, and I will be the client for this one.
Let's do it that way. Okay. So what one must do, go to the JAWS window. In the sense, I'll go to the JAWS window here.
JAWS context menu O, option sub menu O.
And then I'm going to press U for utilities. So let me just do it.
U, JAWS tandem sub menu T.
I'm going to go into the tandem here.
Enter tandem center sub menu C.
Tandem center, that's where we want to be.
Enter allow access to my computer A.
So here's the options. Allow access. If you go down the row.
Get access to a computer G.
Get access. I'm going to say get access.
Enter leaving menus. Mute. Currently unmuted. Alt get access button.
And I'm going to enter again on the get access button.
Enter cancel button. 0%.
Yeah, and then you have to wait for the Tandem Center to send you a link, or not a link, access code.
Yeah, a meeting ID, we call it there. So Johan, on your side, you would then say allow access to my computer on your side, and then you would wait for the meeting ID. Yes. The meeting ID would then be
J
for Juliet, H for hotel. You can even hear it as I think
6 5
I do
652
652.
Yeah.
GB Bravo.
Yeah.
Allow access cancel button. Allow access space cancel button.
Mute currently unmuted. Alt A button.
Zoom meeting 40. Atom connection open.
JAWS tandem controller desktop stall 37U.
Now I am controlling his machine.
Yeah, there you connected.
So now I can do anything.
PC cursor. PC cursor. LAN.
So that's me controlling his machine. Now,
Here's my hand.
so I can also go back to my machine, meaning I'm not disconnecting the tandem session, I'm just suspending it. And then what it then means is basically that I am able to then return to my machine by pressing the JAWS key and the shift and tab JAWS key, that means the insert key or the caps lock key, if it's depending on how it is done. So let me see if it works. I think it's the JAWS key, shift and tab. Let me make sure. I'm not sure. So let's make sure. We press the JAWS key +1
Keyboard help on.
and we say
Tab. Sends the tab key through the application. Caps lock off.
sorry. JAWS key, shift, tab.
Caps lock off.
So your shift there.
No,
I'll be done now there. Sorry, man. JAWS key, shift and tab.
Shift caps lock off.
Come on, give us the. It doesn't want to do that now.
Paul, but what we say to each other, there's a shortcut that you can use to jump between the two machines. For instance, if you want to
Yeah,
copy a file or
Try-
quickly do something on your own machine as well.
That's correct. Try that, please.
So you
for
can
me.
s-
Would you
So you can
try
stay
that keystroke?
connected. So you can stay connected to the client machine and quickly run back to get something and come back to the client machine.
That's correct.
With a
But
short
it's,
keystroke that you have
but
to
it,
do.
but it's very important that we do get this keystroke right, because people are going to ask us what's the keystroke, and they're going to actually try the keystroke out, and then it might not work. I don't want that to happen. So could you try the JAWS key, shift and tab for me? I don't know why it doesn't work.
View
with
button
one
menu.
hand.
Standard video renders. Use arrow key.
I can't do it, Paul.
Keyboard help on.
Yeah, I
Remember,
have
you're controlling my PC now, nah?
for some or other.
Keyboard help off.
Okay, that's fine then, and that's okay. I just don't
So
know
I
why.
think now we see we can do a whole podcast on shortcut keys for JAWS.
Yeah, this is
because
quite
even-
interesting.
Even we battle with it, and I think that's something to do with the Zoom meeting as well, that it keep us connected some other reason. Okay, but you guys saw that it's not that difficult to tandem. I'm gonna close the tandem session on my side, Paul, because our time is running out. We have to still
Yes.
do the
Yeah,
connection
please.
with NVDA as well. Give me a
Okay.
second. I'm quickly gonna close it.
Windows N. J. Enter. JAWS context menu option submenu. O. Utility submenu. U. Language submenu. Utilities tab allow. Get access to a computer. Allow access to my computer. Tandem disconnect. D. Mute. Currently unmuted. Hold A button. Connection to target computer closed.
Okay, so there you heard connection to target computer closed. So what we're gonna do now is I'm gonna physically unload JAWS on my side with a shortcut key there,
Unloading JAWS. Quit JAWS dialog. Enter. Mute.
and then
Folder view list view. JAWS 2020 N. Dash. Shortcut.
then I'm gonna run NVIDIA. Yes, then I'm gonna run NVDA. Just good.
Welcome to NVDA dialog. Welcome to Use cap show this dialog. OK button. Screen sharing meeting controls window. Mute.
Desktop list.
Okay, now we're both on NVDA.
Zoom meeting.
So what I would do then is I would go to the NVDA window. That's NVDA N.
NVDA menu.
Welcome to NVDA.
Yeah, just okay there. Just okay there. Just
I did.
go to just tap to OK or whatever it is there.
I did.
Yeah, so go then to the NVDA menu and you press a T for tools.
View log L1 of 11.
View lock 1 of 11.
That's fine. Then I would go up arrow.
View log.
Remote
View
access
log.
submenu E.
V. Remote access submenu E.
And I would go up again because that remote access isn't the one that.
Remote
Yeah,
submenu E.
that's the one you want.
Connect. C1 of 7.
The remote one, not remote
Yes.
access. So
No.
we must just emphasize that again. Guys, please don't use remote access. You only use remote.
And because the remote access is used for when you have things like Citrix or remote desktop running. So if you just only want to use the remote access, the remote where you have to have NVDA and the other party has to have NVDA, then you use the remote submenu, not the remote access. So then I would go to connect.
Mute remote on of connect. C1 of 7. Connect.mute. Currently unmuted. Alt plus A button 1 of 50. Connect.
Go to
Client radio
connect.
button checked.
Yes, and enter on that.
Server radio button. Client radio.
And then it's going to ask you, what are you? We are both clients because we're connecting through a server. So we're going to say client. We're just going to
Server client radio button checked.
then we're going to
Yes,
tab.
client.
Control another machine radio button checked.
So now, Johan, are you going to control my machine or am I going to control yours again?
Let you control again, Paul.
Okay. So I'm going to say, I'm going to go down arrow.
Allow this machine to be controlled radio button checked.
No, I'm going to say
Control another machine.
control another machine. Johan will say allow this machine to be controlled. That's correct, Johan.
Host combo box
Yes.
collapsed. Edit Alt plus H blank.
So
box collapse. Edit Alt plus H blank.
in the host, you're going to type in, it's one word, NVDA
R
remote.com.
O M.
NVDAremote.com.
A R E M O T E. There the C O M.
You're
Got
gonna
it.
press tab.
E edit Alt plus K blank.
Edit Alt plus K blank.
Now just wait there because I must give you a key. It's basically
I'm waiting
also
for the key.
yeah.
Generate key button Alt plus G.
So I'm gonna say generate key button here by me, Alt plus G.
Pressed. Key edit Alt plus K 8,100,000.
I'll give you the key now.
8 1 8 8
81
1
Num lock on. 8 1
3 6 4
364
4.
Yeah.
1 9 blank.
19. And now
Generate
I'm gonna
OK button.
no, don't just do that yet.
Generate key button Alt OK button.
I'm gonna press OK first, and I'm gonna connect to the server.
Screen sharing
Okay,
meeting
so we
control
must
window.
remember
Mute.
that's very important that the guy who controls the other machine must OK first.
Yes. Now you can press OK.
Welcome to NVDA dialog. Welcome to NVDA. Most commands for controlling NVDA require you to
Use caps lock to show this dialog OK button. Resume meeting 40 minutes with.
Okay. So
Okay.
I can hear what he's doing. I can hear. But I'm not controlling his machine yet. I am on my machine. So let me make
Audio
sure.
settings drop down button 2 of 50.
Yes, I
Original
am
sound.
still on my machine. Now, how am I going to get to control his machine, people? F11.
This is much easier to switch between machines. You guys must remember in JAWS we had the problem that we didn't remember the shortcut because it's a multiple keystroke in JAWS, and in NVDA it's only one key that you use to swap between the machines.
Very good, Jan. Thank you. So we'll press F11.
Controlling remote machine.
Controlling remote machine. Let's see if I am controlling Mr. Johan Skitter's machine.
Desktop list. DOS shortcut 20 of 35.
Yes,
Absolutely.
I am. Another difference, and it is usually because of the NVDA add-on called Tell NVDA. Tell NVDA, it's an add-on where I can actually send Johan a file. I can copy a file to the clipboard and then actually send him a file. But we can.
No, and in JAWS you can't do that. You have to use a third-party client like a Dropbox or whatever the case may be, what you guys use normally to change files or move files from one machine to another. And in NVDA you can actually do it directly.
Yes, but I'm not sure the size of the file.
Your
I
meeting will
believe
end in 10 minutes window.
we actually then we heard time is almost up, 10 minutes, and then it's
Yeah,
up.
and we've tested this file size, but we couldn't reach it yet. Me and Paul moved
Yes.
files between each other the other night, and we couldn't reach the maximum size yet. So we don't know exactly how big we can move. But we will test it, and we'll come back when we do file types and file sizes and different methods to move files between computers and people. Then we'll also discuss the NVDA section, and hopefully we'll have the size then for you guys.
That's right. So, okay, so let's disconnect. So the first thing I must do, I must disconnect from his machine, F11.
Controlling local machine.
Controlling local machine. And now all that we have to do, Johan, from your side as
NVDA
well,
menu.
go to the NVDA menu, tools again,
View log L1.
and then remote,
Remote submenu E. Zoom meeting 40.
and then we'll just
Mute remote M2. Disconnect D1 of 7.
disconnect.
Your
there.
meeting will end in 10 minutes. Close button.
Okay.
Screen sharing meeting.
Yeah, so you can also do the same there, and then also then disconnect from. Yes, that's correct.
Unlock NVDA menu. View log L1 of 11. Remote access remote submenu. Disconnect D1 of 7.
That's it.
Dialog. Are you sure you want? No button. Yes button. No. Change screen menu button.
And then we are disconnected, Paul.
Yes. So, people, now you have the entire two screen readers and the way they tandem, the way they actually work in that. I hope it meant something to you. I hope that you actually learned.
Yeah, and if you have any questions, or if you want to learn more about the screen readers, NVDA and JAWS, you can contact Paul. He is a certified NVDA and JAWS person. He can give lessons. So Paul, just give your email address to the people that they can email you for info.
Yes, thank you, Johan. Thank you so much. You know, I even forget these things. If it wasn't for you sometimes. So, PD, Papa Delta, PD 906156 at gmail.com. PD 906156 at gmail.com. Please, people, like and subscribe to this channel. It will actually mean a lot if you can do that as well. The Knowledge Chest, that's the channel's name, where you will find NVDA lessons, guitar lessons, JAWS, and all kinds of interesting things. But most of all, this podcast is on this channel, and you will then be able to listen to it whenever, however you can listen to these things. Sometimes when it's going to be on YouTube, so you can then just listen to it on YouTube or download it or whatever you desire in that regard, if it means anything in learning, and if it can help you, then I am very glad.
Okay, Paul, thank you for your time this morning. Thank you for having me on the podcast.
Thanks for being willing. Yes.
And yeah, hopefully we'll see each other next week, and with a new hot topic on screen readers or accessibility or whatever we think that we can speak about. And if you guys have any suggestions, feel free to email Paul. We will put the email address in the description as well, if you didn't catch it when he said it or read it out to you. So yeah, thanks for having us, and have a lovely day further.
Thank you, Johan. You as well. Lovely weekend, and regards to your family.
Thank you, Paul. Bye.
Hello! What's going on here? It's bits and bytes. From anything to everything.